Hey everybody, welcome back. I just got off work, just got home, and this is weather that we're having right here. You know, kind of shitty. It was nice and sunny earlier, and now it looks like this. So, not my favorite, but hey, it is what it is. It's a day. It was interesting today. It's getting close to the full moon, so that probably explains a lot of everything else. But I guess like a lot of people today were just kind of pissy. Something was weird. Something was off. Yada yada yada. I guess I had a couple customers that irritated me. I had some stuff that was in my head, and what I actually got. There's the usual stuff that goes through my head, and I was wanting to kind of think of things from a different perspective. So, it was just interesting. I just clicked on something, TED Talk from Spotify, and they were talking about like social conditioning and social media and different stuff that happens with that, how we react to it, how some people believe that social media is actually addictive, like cigarettes are addictive, and different things that they were talking about to actually use against us and stuff. And they had people that were for those views and against those views, and then also another lady after that, totally different subject, who she created something, and instead of trying to work for years to find a cure for a disease, she created something that would help people that had the disease. And it was a very interesting take on it. Like, in the moment, sometimes you can't fix the problem, but you can at least do something to help with the problem. And going back to the social media thing, you can't just, get mad and clench your fists and say, fuck all this shit, and because you can't get rid of it. You can't get rid of stuff completely. But what can you do actually in abstaining from it, or just minimizing your use of it? So, some interesting stuff that was going through my head and actually helped uplift me. It was nice to have something else to think about. My mind, I need mental stimulation. It was actually making me think of, I have found many ways over the past couple years to get away from stuff. I have always been bored. I've told people I'm just constantly bored. I need mental stimulation. And I think for the past couple years of my life, at least maybe I'd say about probably at least 5 years that I can tell, I have found many good ways and been surrounded by many good people who have steered me away from trying to fill that boredom with something good to think about, but instead they have actually, let's see, how do I say this? Helped to stimulate habits and things in my life that would numb the boredom and get me out of my head completely, which didn't ever work. You can never really get me out of my head completely. I don't think any of us really can we? We're always kind of in our head to a certain degree. Oh, some of us. But and actually now I can kind of see to, here's what I would call it: being more mindful but less attentive to thought, in a way. More mindful as in not wanting, okay, more mindful as wanting to actually think about the stuff that is good, and more active physically, as in not just going by just my thoughts. So instead of constantly living in my head, I'm wanting to act more on what I've thought about, and then instead of just acting out or feeling aggression towards thoughts that I'm having, maybe change my thought pattern. It might be a little bit hard to explain, understand. It was hard for me to actually explain right there. But anyway, this is just a little side update on how my day has been. So, I hope your day is going well. I hope things have not bugged you as much as they did me for the first part of the day. If they did, just know that there's always somebody out there to talk to, maybe me, maybe somebody else, wherever you find that common ground. Peace, love, and I will talk to you all next time.